Hi my love, welcome back to my channel. The secret to making a man want you more and more. If I tell you this is exactly what you need to do and it will work, it won't work for everyone. For a man to want you more and more, I mean the man has already shown interest or the man already wants you. It is to make him want you more and more. A man that doesn't want to want you, there's nothing you can do about it except you want to go diabolical. If a man does not want to want you, there's nothing you can do about it, no matter how you try. But there are some things that may help, but it depends for some people. But at the end of the day, it still boils down to this man wants you. And also for a man to be wanting you, maybe the man you feel doesn't value at the beginning, and then you feel like tuning up your character and working on your personality to be the kind of man he would want to appreciate or want. And when you do that, he may start showing a little bit interest. Maybe you improved on some things, and maybe the man is a leech. Maybe he's someone that is looking for a woman that will spend all their money on him and he will be using it to take care of another woman. And maybe when you start doing that, he may start showing you a little bit of interest because you're giving him what he wants. So you are supposed to be able to differentiate when a man is using you and taking advantage of you from when he actually wants you. So for you to make a man want you more and more, the man should already want you. The man is someone that will definitely get interested. The trick to making a man want you more and more is detaching. And actually, that is what I really want to even buttress on. There are a lot of things you can do to make a man want you more and more, but this is another aspect of it. Detachment. You feel that the man may get tired one day, or the man is getting tired, or the relationship is getting too boring, and you want to spark things, or you want to ignite the spark that the both of you had initially when you first met, or when you the first phase of your relationship. So for you to make him want you, there has to be someone that really wants to want you. It can't be total stranger. Let's say you meet a guy and his spec, his taste is totally different. He's not even physically attracted to you, and you're trying to make it possible for him to want you. I know there are topics and there are things that you do that will make a man see your worth, which one of the topics I'm going to talk about one day. There's a way you make a man or woman see your worth. But baby, you're not supposed to try hard to make someone see your worth. And the initial stage, when they have gotten to know you, when they have met you, and they act like they don't see your worth, you don't need to force or shove your worth down their throat. You may be everything, you may be perfect, you may be a good cook, you may be good in the other room, you may be a very good homemaker, you may have business ideas, that you may be a very good accountant or finance manager and you do very well with his finance. You may be someone that is so beautiful, so curvy. You may be so facially, physically beautiful. But at the end of the day, you don't really attract that man. One thing I want us to get out of this video or to learn from this video is detachment, the act of detachment. Both inside and outside relationship. Before you start dating someone, you guys just met and you're just friends, but you actually want to take it to another level, but that person isn't having it. There's a way you detach yourself from them that may actually make them want you, although it doesn't work 100% on everybody. And that's why I said it is a man that actually wants to want you that would want you. If that man doesn't care, he doesn't care, no matter your worth. It's not like he doesn't care, not that he doesn't appreciate you, but he's not really like physically attracted, so he can't go on deceiving you just because he wants to make you happy. For you to actually make a man want you, you have to detach. You guys are close, you do everything together. Most times, you guys even knack, like you have intimate moments together, but it is not actually dating. I don't know if I'll call it friends with benefit, or you're just friends that are helping each other out in the other room, but there is no definition to the relationship. Like, you guys are not dating. He doesn't really want to call it dating or relationship. He just wants to be a side guy. He just wants to be by the corner. He doesn't want to be the main guy. There's a possibility that he is not stable to be in a relationship, or he's just a player who, whenever he needs or feels like satisfying himself, you will be one of the available ones he would call to satisfy or to please him. And then you're giving him everything that he wants, thinking that one day he will definitely see your worth. He will definitely see that he deserves you in his life. If you're in this kind of relationship with anyone, I bet you have to detach. One of the ways you can help yourself is to detach from them. When I say detach, I don't mean you should abandon the friendship or the relationship entirely. There are things that you've been doing for him, you need to stop it. And those things are maybe going to his house to cook. It is very beautiful to cook for someone you're dating, someone that really appreciates you. It's one of the little things you can do for someone that you're dating actually, but not someone that don't know your worth or don't value you or that don't even care. Maybe you come to cook or clean the house, they'll be like, oh, you're washing the plates. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you. Or you shouldn't worry. Don't worry about it. He's more like trying to tell you, do not stress yourself. Because when you stress yourself doing that, it's not going to lead you or take you anywhere. You're just doing a favor that will not amount to anything. Because he knows already he is not going anywhere with you. If you like, do whatever you're doing, he will just be like, oh, thank you. Oh, wow, thank you. If you've been cooking for him, you should stop. If you've been cleaning his house, doing his laundry, you should stop. If you're the one that always call him, or whenever he call you, you don't ever miss to pick immediately, or you don't ever miss to return his missed calls. But sometimes when you call him, he does not answer you. And when you go to visit him, actually, you see that he is not doing anything at all. That almost all the time he is with his mobile. Then you keep wondering, then why is it that most times when I call, he doesn't pick? He's always with his mobile. So intentionally, he is not picking because he doesn't want to give you that impression that there's something going on between us. We're dating, or I'm starting to like you, I'm starting to take you serious. He just wants to keep you at a distance and make you understand that this is what this relationship is about, so don't get too serious. Don't get ahead of yourself. So if you are with this kind of man, he doesn't want you, but sometimes they actually don't know what they have to do, lose it. They like you, but they don't really know. So that's when detachment comes in. So you stop a lot of favors that you're doing for him. In fact, whenever he calls you, allow the first call to ring. Just look at it and allow your phone to ring. When he calls a second time, you can now pick up. And sometimes intentionally miss his calls. Sometimes when you come and get the missed calls, don't return the calls. These are little ways you start detaching yourself. Do not go there to do favors. I'm not saying you will stop it entirely all of a sudden, but if you can, that's beautiful. You can gradually start removing yourself from that situation. Whenever he calls you to come keep him company and you know that you guys will do Netflix and chill, tell him that you're busy. And when you're doing this, and do not act like you're feeling down or you're not happy or that you're trying to make him notice. Like, at the end of the day, this thing you're doing, try to make sure that you're not making it so obvious that you're detaching. When he calls you, just answer the call normal, the way you usually would. Because he'll start seeing that you're giving him the dose of his medicine. You're detaching gradually, and he may feel that you're detaching without you knowing it. So now what he may be thinking in his head is that maybe you've actually found someone that is worth your time. So if it is a guy that likes you but he doesn't really know if he does, that's when he will start missing you. One thing is that they will sweet talk you again into coming back, because when they go out there, it won't be that easy to get someone else that will play the role that you've been playing. You don't really give in easily. So, but the number one thing you can stop entirely is giving them Netflix and chill. When you stop giving them that chill, even if you visit them and they try to, just shove them off, do not give in. You cannot be doing little favors by returning his calls, answering his calls, maybe helping me arrange your house because you've been doing it once in a while, so that it doesn't feel like I'm making it intentional to you, that I'm detaching from you so that you notice me. So he may start feeling that you've met someone that is worth your time, so he would want to draw you back. But once you cease giving them cookie, If it's someone that really likes you, they will keep pursuing. They will not care if you give them the cookie or not. But if it's someone that those favors or the things you're giving him is what he actually is gaining, when they keep trying, and once you stop giving them cookie, they will try, and once they see that the cookie is not coming, even if you're doing every other favor, they will stop communicating you. They will definitely stop talking to you, maybe. And in that way, you already know that that person doesn't deserve your time, that person doesn't care. So this is not the kind of person you start acting to show that I want you to want me more and more. So if it's someone that really likes you, they will start missing you. They will start seeing the things that you've been doing, that they actually like you, that you've been keeping them going. But just because you're available is too available and is making them not to see that they like you. Someone that actually likes you and wants to be kept and wants to keep you and wants to actually want you more and more. When you do this detachment method, they are definitely going to start wanting you more. You will feel like the boss. You're not the one wanting them now. They are the ones wanting you. And they will do everything possible to get you and to make sure they keep you. Because now they have seen that you're now becoming emotionally stable and emotionally strong, that you can opt out and walk out of the relationship whenever you choose. And nothing will happen. You won't feel it emotionally. So this is like a best way to detach. This is like a best way to make a guy want you more and more. If it is someone that you are already dating, but you feel like this spark is no longer there, you may be asking yourself, are you sure he's not cheating? Or are you sure he hasn't found someone else? And oh, detachment is good. But yeah, because you guys are actually dating, there are some little favors you still do, like maybe cook for him once in a while, always answer his call and all. So the little favors you have to keep doing are these. But when it comes to detachment, what you do is, when it comes to call, text messages, you reduce them. Start showing them that without you, I can still be me, and I can still be the perfect me. Show them that without you, you can still live a life filled with joy. And during the time of detaching, make sure you have fun. Make sure you're going out, you're taking pictures, you're uploading them. And when you upload, do not tag him. Just live your life normal, to make him understand that he is easily replaceable. That even when he walks out of your life, you will still be happy and live an awesome life because you have your life. So this is a way you can detach when you're in a relationship, but the relationship feels like it's crumbling. When you're in a marriage, the both of you are living together and feel like it's crumbling, maybe the man is not becoming interested again, there's a lot of things you need to do. If this is happening to your marriage and you want your husband to want you more and more, you need to sit back down and watch what the problem is. Maybe you guys are no longer having sex as often or as much as you used to. Maybe it's a problem with the man. Maybe he is not okay with the way the sex life is going. Or maybe you've changed to a different kind of person. Not that you've changed in character. It may be that the way you dress, the way you lead your life has changed. Maybe when he met you, you're all this aesthetically pleasing, everywhere arranged, organized, and you always like dress neatly, put on makeup, dress sexy. And then when you get married, you start changing things. I know that once you get married, there are little things you change. You can change your dressing, but you're not changing it totally different. I mean, if you're someone that dresses sexy, when you get married, you have to keep dressing sexy, but maybe in a classier way. When it comes to marriage, you want your husband to want you more and more. You have to look back and check what is wrong with this marriage. Is it sex? Is it the way I dress? Is it my character? Or what is wrong? You have to spice your marriage, spice up your marriage, and that's why we keep creating content regarding to intimacy, different ways to spice up your marriage. And that's why I really love talking about sex, especially when it comes to marriage. It is very important because a lot of divorce happen because of the intimacy in the marriage, the way it is going. When you keep spicing it up to make it feel like something new or something different every time you have it, it is beautiful, and it will be very difficult for you to get bored when it comes to that activity, and your marriage will keep renewing itself like every blessed night. Just be awesome and be who you are. That's another reason why they can love you more and more or want you more and more. You have to be original, be you, be your real self. Do not get influenced by social media or your friends or your peers Like, if it's not, you can be motivated by the things you see to work on yourself to get better, but do not get carried away or influenced into living a fake life or life that is not yours. Another thing, elegance is very beautiful. Keep learning new things. Keep learning doesn't mean you have to go to school and bag all the degrees. It could be doing vacations once in a while. It could be aesthetically tidying up the house and making the house feel like new every season. Just be your mysterious self. And when you're being mysterious, do something beautiful and wonderful. Like, the major thing I want us to get out of this video is detachment. So in marriage, you can actually detach. In marriage, how you detach is not by, you will not be receiving your husband's call whenever he comes. Your husband is your husband, they both of you are living in the house. It's important to take his call because it may be about the kids, it may be something important, it may be something in the family. Or so how you detach is you become more calm, you become more peaceful. You don't have to be so obsessed with wanting your husband's attention. When he goes to work, just take it that he's at work, and you can schedule when you talk. Maybe when you feel this is his break time, you can just check up on him. You mustn't even call. You can just place a message, babes, what's up? How is it? How are you? How is work going? Hope it's going fine. You still live your life inside that marriage. Do not lose yourself. Do not forget yourself. The things you love, make sure you spend money on them. And you do not have to get obsessed with calling up your husband, call him video call. Where are you? What are you doing? I thought when he says, I went for break by 11, and you know his break time is usually 1, and you ask him, why? How come you went for break by this time? Like, it's sort of doubt and all. So these things may actually make your marriage to start draining, because the man will start feeling drained. So inside that marriage, if you want to detach to make the man want you more and more, you have to live your life and allow him to live his life as well. Now, let's talk typically, hearing from a guy's perspective. If you have a friend, he's a guy, and you like the person is giving you like attention, like you're just very close friends, but the guy is not talking about dating, relationship, or you people are just like on a friendship note or level, and you want him to want you. Now, there are few practical things you can do. Still be your awesome self. Number one, you do not have to change to the type of woman the person wants. If you don't know how to cook, don't force yourself to cook, but you can do that once in a while to just try. But if it's not something you like I have a friend that she doesn't like cooking, and she can't kill herself for anyone to go and learn how to cook. So now, a lot of guys like to see girls to cook. A lot of people have started dating girls because of the fact that they are cooking. Like, guys like care. Actually, they are guys, but sometimes they actually want you to treat them like babies. So in as much as the both of you are not dating, maybe once in a while you're cooking this special recipe or this special food in your house, you can call him up and be like, oh, I'm making pies. Have you tried it before? He may be like, no, or I've tried it, but it's been a while. You may be like, okay, I'm going to add some for you. Would you like to try it out? So it is not a situation of you're going to his house to cook for him. In as much as you can still do it once in a while, he's your friend. And maybe he doesn't know how to do that. So when you start showing him care, these are the little ways you can show him care. Cook up food sometimes and get some for him. Maybe he wants to get one particular thing and he doesn't know where to get it. You can tell him, oh, I know where they sell that. I'll take you there. Let's go get it together. You go to his house and you don't really like the scent or the arrangement. You can be like, don't you know that if you put this thing here, it will be nice? Okay, let's try it. You rearrange it and be like, what do you think? And when you're doing these little favors, he is actually looking at you in another level, because what he's thinking about now is the fact that you're a very caring person and you actually value him enough to care so much for him. So if that person actually want you, these little things you're doing is enough for him to get attracted to you and want you. But if a guy doesn't want you, there's nothing you can do about it. We are all humans, and you can't force yourself or shove yourself under my throat. If I'm not physically attracted to you, I am not. So you just do your best, but if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I don't even know where this topic is heading to, but I'm sure I said something and I thought I was giving you quick advice, but I ended up talking for long. And I'm definitely going to revisit this topic next time, but we call it stop here. And if you haven't yet subscribed or you're new to my channel, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, share this video to someone that will definitely find it helpful, and leave a comment down there below in the comment section. Tell me the things that a girl will do to make you want them more. Girls, tell me your tricks that you've used on a guy and got the guy attracted to you. I'm going to see you next time. Bye.